What's good, everybody? So recently Native Instruments released another expansion to their library called Infamous Flow. And what Infamous Flow is meant to capture is the 90s R&B era. And this expansion was created in collaboration with Grammy Award winning producer Snipe Young. There's 60 battery kits, 50 machine kits full of just sounds and drums and loops that are meant to capture the essence of what's, my opinion, the greatest era in hip hop. So we're gonna dig into that kit. You know what it is. Let's go. So if you go to Native Instruments website and check out Infamous Flow, you can hear a bunch of different demos that people have done with a bunch of sounds from this kit. So if you want to get an idea of just an overall example of what's in this kit, you can go there and check out all those demos. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do here. I'm going to find a bunch of drums, build a little kit from it, find some sounds in the loops, and put something together. I'm not going to dig real deep into every single sound, but I'm just going to pick out sounds that I like and then go from there. Let's do it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a nice loop first, check out some of these loops and see what I can find and try to build around that. I like that sound, but what I'm going to try to do is give it a modern flair using sounds from that era and still kind of give it that bounce. We'll see how this works out. So I'm going to use the audio engine and load up this synth. And the good thing about the audio engine in Machine is that in the last video I explained how to time stretch samples. But with expansions you can use the audio engine and it kind of does it automatically depending on what BPM that you choose. So for instance, my BPM is at 150, so it's going to time stretch this sample so that it matches my current BPM. So that would sound like. What I really want to do is cut that in half because I want it to be a little upbeat. So basically I click on length, or I use the knob wheel, and I want to cut that in half. So basically I'm going to dial it down to 8 and it'll play faster. I like that sound. I want to find something else, maybe like a bell or something like that. Let's see what we can find. Or I want to tune this synth down. See what it sounds like. So you can see they're out of tune, so I'm going to try to match the bells to the synth. I think that's pretty good to start with. I like that. Let's get into some drums. Now when digging into the drum kits, a lot of people like to, just to kind of get an idea of the type of drum sounds, they'll go over to groups and, you know, obviously they have a bunch of pre-made kits, but I like to dig through each one of the sounds on their own and combine different elements from different kits that they've set up. But you can roll through here and it'll play, with the previews, it will play a drum pattern that's already preloaded. That's a great thing about the preview function. So I like to dig into the drums one by one so I can kind of get an idea of the sounds that I want. So I'm going to build a little kit of my own, and I'll get back to you here in a second. Alright, so here's a kit that I built. A lot of hi-hat elements. So I'm going to build a little drum pattern around this sample that I've already laid out. Alright, so here's the drum pattern that I came up with. So it's got a little bounce to it. I like it. I'm gonna combine that with the sounds that I found earlier. It's turning into something real nice. So let me find a couple of more elements to add to this, what I've got so far. Found that piano chord, so let's find something else. Woo. Yeah, I like that. Now, let's see what it sounds like with the drums. So yeah, man, for me, all I wanted to do was kind of create a 90s type of feel with some bounce, and I think like I don't need many elements to make that happen. And the good thing about Infamous Flow is it gives you a lot of sounds that are just ready for you to manipulate in order to capture that feel and that vibe, and I like it. So at least for now, this expansion is going to be in heavy rotation because the drums, man, the drums got a good feel to it, man. Most of the sounds are clean, they're dynamic, and they just have like a realism to them that I'm looking for in my workflow for this current time period. So if this expansion is something that interests you, use my link down in the description below. Kind of helps me and my channel, helps keep things moving for me, you feel me? So thanks for watching. I'm gonna finish this up and y'all know how it is. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.